What's the biggest family secret you never meant to find? My sister used to have nightmares every single night. She'd wake up screaming about a boy in the water, and I'd crawl into her bed and tell her it was just a dream. But she'd grab my hand so tight it hurt, and whisper that he was real and he was cold and he was waiting. Mom always rushed in and held her until she fell back asleep, but she never looked at me when this happened. Not once. I was 12 and she was 8 when the nightmare started. They came right after we moved to this new house by the lake. Mom said fresh air would be good for us after Dad left, but something felt wrong from day one. The way Mom stared at the water but never let us swim. The way she locked our bedroom windows even in summer. The way she counted us 3 times before bed like she might lose track. One morning I found her in the garage going through old boxes and crying. Not sad crying, but scared crying. I asked what was wrong and she jumped like I'd caught her stealing. She slammed the box shut and told me to go play, but I saw what was inside. A tiny blue jacket, the kind a toddler would wear, and a hospital bracelet with a name I couldn't read. That night the nightmares got worse. My sister woke up soaking wet even though her bed was dry. She said the boy came closer this time and told her his name was Jamie and he lived here before. She said he showed her the dock where he used to feed ducks. The same dock we weren't allowed near. I told her she was imagining things, but my hands were shaking because how did she know about that dock? We'd never been there. I started watching Mom closer. The way she'd stand at the kitchen window for hours staring at the lake. The way she'd check on us 5 times a night. The way she kept every door locked from the inside. And then I found it. Her journal hidden under the bathroom sink behind cleaning supplies. I knew I shouldn't read it, but I had to know why we really moved here. The first pages were normal mom stuff, grocery lists, doctor appointments. But then I found the entry from 3 years before we were born. We lost Jamie today. He was only 3. The police say he wandered out while I was napping. They found him by the dock. I can't live in this house anymore. We're leaving tomorrow. My stomach dropped. Jamie wasn't made up. He was our brother. The brother they never told us about. The brother who drowned in the lake behind our house. The same house we just moved back to. I kept reading and it got worse. Mom wrote about trying for years to have another baby after Jamie. How Dad blamed her for falling asleep. How their marriage fell apart. How she swore she'd never come back to this place. But then why were we here? The answer was in the last entry written the week we moved. The new owners called. They're demolishing the property to build condos. I know it's crazy, but I can't let them tear it down. This is where Jamie lived, where he played, I bought it back. Maybe if I'm here, I can finally forgive myself. Maybe the girls will help fill the empty spaces. Maybe Jamie will know we came back for him. I closed the journal and threw up in the sink. We weren't living in a new house. We were living in our dead brother's tomb. And Mom brought us here to what? Replace him. Watch us every second so she didn't lose us too. That night, I couldn't look at her. When my sister had another nightmare about the boy in the water, I wanted to scream that he was real, that he was our brother, that Mom had been lying our whole lives. But I didn't. I just held her hand and told her to think happy thoughts. But something changed after I knew the truth. The nightmares stopped being just dreams. Wet footprints appeared in the hallway. The dock light turned on by itself. My sister started drawing pictures of a little boy she'd never met. And the worst part was she drew him perfect. The same face from the one photo I found. The one Mom tried to burn but couldn't. I finally broke and told my sister everything. She didn't cry or get scared. She just nodded and said, I know. Jamie told me. He said he's been waiting for Mom to say his name. He said she never says it out loud anymore. He said that's why he can't rest. That night we went to Mom's room together. My sister climbed into her bed and I stood by the door. Mom woke up confused and asked what was wrong. And my sister just said, Jamie wants you to know it's okay. He's not mad. He just wants you to remember him out loud. Mom's face went white, then red, then broke completely. She pulled us both into bed and cried harder than I've ever seen anyone cry. And for the first time in our lives, she told us about our brother. Every detail. His favorite toy. His laugh. The way he called her mama. She said his name over and over like she was making up for years of silence. After that night, the house felt different. Lighter somehow. The nightmares stopped. The wet footprints disappeared. And Mom started leaving our windows unlocked. She even took us swimming in the lake and we sat on the dock feeding ducks just like Jamie used to. I know it sounds impossible, but I think he was waiting for us to find out. Waiting for Mom to stop punishing herself. Waiting to be part of our family again, even if just in memory. We go to his grave now every Sunday. All 4 of us. Together.